So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They fake the handoff. Now Lance being chased out left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss? Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again. Makes sense, doesn't it? And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance, they'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick. Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
advantage defense.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Horton. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No score after one on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Horton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Gets around him and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball a little frustrated he didn't make it all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redwoods are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Horton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Looking to throw. Horton going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 1st down, Horton. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Horton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Off play action. Horton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Horton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Redwoods are able to widen their advantage.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Horton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 78 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd down and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught at Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some